And what bhikkhus is the carrier of the burden? It should be said, the person. This venerable one of such name and clan, this is called the carrier of the burden. So, we know what the burden is, right? The burden is the 5 aggregates subject to clinging. Interestingly, we take these 5 aggregates subject to clinging to be self, to be mine, to be me. But here the Buddha is actually separating that, right? We have these 5 aggregates subject to clinging, but then we have this person of such and such name and clan. I am such and such name and clan. I like this, I dislike that, all of these things, right? That we build up this person, this being, this character that we're role playing. Right? This is the person. It's not enough that you have a burden. You have to build up a person who is the carrier of the burden. Right? The first mistake is to think that the burden is you, is yours. The second mistake is to create the character that picks up the burden. It's a silly thing that we do, but this is when we go through life not investigating, not questioning, just accepting whatever is told to us, accepting whatever we, whatever we think, whatever we feel right off the bat, whatever our first impression is, we just accept it. Right? So it takes a lot of wisdom, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of insight to start to see that perhaps what we just took for granted, what we just assumed, is actually not real. Right? And this is actually a big problem in society. We just go, whatever our perceptions, whatever our initial thoughts, feelings, perceptions, understanding of something that's occurring, we just go with that. We don't take any time to investigate, to question, say, oh, whoa, wait a second. But then as you become a meditator, as you start to see how your mind works, you actually think, whoa, wait, this mind has led me astray before. Let's question this assumption. And let's not just take it for granted. All right, let's question this assumption of this person. I am this person. Are you? This body is mine. Is it? These thoughts that arise are mine. Are they? Right? You have to investigate that. You have to question it. Have to try to see deeply. And then, once you are able, actually, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow is, oh no, the 2 days is the laying down of the burden. Right? So, and once you are, once you start to understand what this burden is and what this person is, then you start to think, oh, well, why am I causing myself so much suffering? Why don't I let go of this a little bit? Why am I holding on so tightly to this? Let me lay down this burden. And at first, it's only for a short period of time. Right? Like when we do my guided meditations and I talk to you about laying down the burden. Right? And I say, well, it's okay. You can pick it back up again. Because the mind grows fearful. I don't want to lay it down yet. I like this person. I like me. Right? I like this. I like that. I'm scared to think of what else it could be. Right? So the idea of laying down the burden is scary. The idea of laying down this person this being is scary. Until you start to see it with your own insight, then it's not so scary anymore. It's actually freeing. It's actually wonderful to not be such a slave to this person, this being, these thoughts, this body. It's very freeing feeling, very freeing thought. Oh, I actually have a choice. I don't have to accept this as me, mine, myself. I don't have to just go along with it unquestioningly, unthinking. I can try to take what I have here and use it with wisdom. So friends, today we can reflect on this person, this carrier of the burden. Some of us actually like to carry heavy burdens. I know I'm one of them. I like carrying heavy things long distances. That was fun. But in terms of this person, I'm actually starting kind of getting tired of carrying this person around. I'm trying to let go. I'm tired of carrying around this burden. I've been doing it for long enough. It's time to start letting go, right? Okay, friends, until next time, Suki Hotu, may you be happy. Practice well and be well. I wish you a very spiritually successful and peaceful day. Join us in, what time is it? So about a little bit less than 12 hours, 11 and a half hours for Dhammapalooza tonight. So hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not tonight,